Billy back here with Roasted with the Nerds, and I'm having a heck of a time with my camera getting into the right position. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open the packs, and as I open them, I will show you what cards I'm getting. So we are going to crack open some Strixhaven and hopefully get something cool. I'm not expecting, like big value or anything. I'm just fun, playable card. Put it in my face, I didn't want that. So let's just see what we got up in here. We're going to open some packs, see what happens. So, here we go. Needlehorn Drake, Flying Death Touch, 1-1 for Forest and an Island. Archway Commons. Archway Commons enters the battlefield tapped. When Archway Commons enters the battlefield, sacrifice it unless you pay 1. Add 1 mana of any color, so you have to have 1 mana available to do it. Not bad. Ogayar, which I probably messed that. Battle Seer, Haste, Scry 1. So tap in Scry 1, do it once a turn. Cogwork, Archivist, Reach. Put a target card from a graveyard on the battlefield of its owner's library. Wow, so I could do that for myself or my opponent. If they're bringing stuff back from the grave, put it at the bottom to make it take a while. Unless they have a tutor, then I'm just screwed. Promising Dusk Mage. When it dies, if it had a +1/+1 counter on it, draw a card. Expel for 3. Exile target tapped creature at instant speed. These are all commons. Burrog Befuddler. Flash. When he enters the battlefield, target creature an opponent controls gets -1/0 until end of turn. Fuming Effigy. Whenever 1 or more cards leave your graveyard, Fuming Effigy deals 1 damage to each opponent. Tangled Trap. Choose 1 at instant speed for 2. Tangled Trap deals 5 damage, target with flying creature, or destroy target artifact. Cook them in handy. Environmental Sciences. Pulled some of those. Search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. You gain 2 life. A lot going on right there for only 2 mana. So we have an uncommon. Mentor's Guidance. Whenever you cast a spell, copy it. If you control a Planeswalker, Cleric, Druid, Shaman, Warlock, or Wizard, scry 1, then draw a card. Here's another uncommon. Rutha. Merciless Artist. Legendary creature, Orc Shaman. Return Rutha Merciless Artist to its owner's hand. Copy target instant or sorcery spell you control. You may choose new targets for the copy. Pretty cool there for only 3 mana. Spell Satchel, uncommon, for 2. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, put a book counter on Spell Satchel, tap it, remove a book counter from Spell Satchel, and you can add a mana. Or for 3, tap, remove 3 book counters from Spell Satchel, draw a card. So you can just keep adding with spells. So if you have a lot of control, that's good. For 2 mana, a rare Poet's Quill, Artifact Equipment. When Poet's Quill enters the battlefield, learn, you may reveal a lesson card you own from outside the game, put it into your hand, or discard a card to draw a card. Equipped creature gets +1/+1, has lifelink. Equip it for 2, so really 4 mana to play it all in 1 turn. And our last card, Revitalize. You gain 3 life, draw a card. Okay, nothing too wild there. That's okay. And we also got a token. When this creature dies, you gain 1 life. That's actually a nice token to have. It'll go perfect with one of my decks I have. I'm just going to set the phone down while I wait to open the next pack. Here we go. Are you ready? Let's see if we get anything. And I'm having technical difficulties here. That's okay. I'm new to this, and we will get better as we go with experience. And whenever my friend Jack has time to come down and help me learn how to do my stuff with my camera. Awesome. Okay. Now, Quandrix Pledge Mage. 3 mana cost. Has to be Forest and Island. One of the 2, and it needs to be, so 3 mana. Whenever you cast or copy an instant sorcery spell, pull a +1/+1 counter on Quandrix Pledge Mage. That could come out of the hand really quick. Colorless, 4 mana. Biblioplex Assistant. Artifact creature gargoyle flying. Whenever it enters the battlefield, put up to 1 target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard on top of your library. So if you need to do another spell again, it could help you. For 1 mana, you can either pay a mountain or a plains. Target creature gets +1 +0 until end of turn. When that creature dies this turn, create a 3/2 red and white spirit creature token. Pretty awesome there. For 2 mana, put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature. It gains lifelink until end of turn. It's not an instant speed, so you need to do it before combat. Essence Infusion for 2 mana. Eager First Year, another common. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, Eager First Year gets +1/0 until end of turn. Not bad. This spell costs 2 less to cast. If it targets an attacking creature, put target creature into its owner's library, second from the top, for only 5 mana. Okay. Tome Shredder with the Wolf. Haste, exile an instant or sorcery card if you tap it from your graveyard. Put a +1/+1 counter on it. Not bad, not bad. If you don't need to bounce it back. Reckless Amplimancer. Pay 5. You can double its power and toughness till end of turn, so you can make it a 4/4. But I guess you could buff it and do that. Mage, Hunter's Onslaught. Destroy target creature. Planeswalker, whenever a creature blocks this turn, its controller loses 1 life. Pretty powerful card there. And it discourages them from blocking if they're low on life. Pest Summoning. Create 2 1/1 black and green pest creature tokens with when this creature dies, you gain 1 life. I debated about putting Mage Hunter's Onslaught into that deck I just showed you earlier, but I decided not to. Okay, we have our uncommon here for the pack. Thunderous Orator. Vigilance. Whenever Thunderous Orator attacks, it gains flying until end of turn if you control a creature with flying. The same is true for First Strike, Double Strike, Death Touch, Indestructible, Lifelink, Menace, and Trample. Pretty powerful 2-drop there. Could really amplify your deck. For 8 mana, another uncommon, Bookworm. Trample. When Bookworm enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life and draw a card. Pay 3 mana. Put Bookworm from your graveyard into your library, third from the top, so it can just come back, unless it's exiled, of course. Reconstruct History for 4 mana. Return up to 1 target artifact card, up to 1 target enchantment card, 1 target instant card, 1 target sorcery card, and 1 target planeswalker card from your graveyard to your hand, then exile it. That's pretty powerful. We have another rare, Sparring Regimen. Whenever Sparring Regimen is about to learn, reveal a lesson card from outside the game. Whenever you attack, put a +1/+1 counter on target attacking creature and untap. Pretty awesome there. Tendrils of Agony. Target player loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. So only rares, no mythics yet. I only bought 5 packs, so we'll see if we actually hit anything good here. So far, I like the mechanics, though. Strixhaven mechanically is a very solid set. Sorry, I keep zooming. Don't mean to do that. Alright, let's see what we got here. Pack 3. Wither Bloom Pledge Mage. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery card, gain a life. Cram Session, gain 4 life, learn to get the lesson card. Trample Lifelink, I might add another one of those. I could use a playset. Star Pupil, whenever it enters the battlefield with a 1/1 counter on it. When it dies, put its counters on target creature you control. So that could get out of hand really quick if you buff it. Serpentine Curve, create a 0 green, and blue fractal creature token. Put X 1/1 counters on it, where X is 1 plus the total number of instant or sorcery cards you own in exile or in your grave. Illustrious Sensorium, pay 5, exile it. Create a 3/2 red and white creature spirit token. Leyline Invocation, love this card, create a 0. Okay, the X is number of the lands you control, so that could get pretty strong pretty quick. Lash of Malice, another good card, target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Tap up to 2 creatures and learn. For 2 mana, that's doing a whole lot. Spirit Summoning, create a 3/2 red and white spirit creature token. For 5 mana, Aether Helix, return target permanent to its owner's hand. Return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Kelpie Guide. Untap another target permanent you control. If you tap it, you can also tap it to tap target permanent. Activate if only you control 8 or more lands. So the second part, you need more. Oh my gosh, we just did something big. Flunk. Target creature gets -X till end of turn, where X is 7 minus the number of cards in that creature controller hand. Counter spell, counter target spell. And we just hit a dragon. Oh my god. Tanazir Quandrix, legendary creature, Elder Dragon for 5 mana, flying trample. Whenever Tanazir Quandrix enters the battlefield, double the number of +1/+1 counters on target creature you control. Whenever Tanazir Quandrix attacks, you may have the base power and toughness of other creatures you control become equal to Tanazir's Quandrix power and toughness till end of turn. So just get a counter deck going. This could be pretty powerful. And The old token creature spirit. Yes, very nice. 2 more packs to go. We just hit a dragon, so I'm actually very satisfied. I was not expecting that. I'm doing that. I keep hitting the wrong button. Okay. Technical difficulties. 2 more packs to go. 4/4. Spiteful Squad. Death Touch. Spiteful Squad enters the battlefield with 2+1/+1 counters on when it dies. Okay. Put on another creature. Teach by example. When you cast your next instant or sorcery spell this turn, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. So, good card. Thrilling Discovery. You gain 2 life, then you may discard 2 cards. If you do, draw 3 cards. Pretty good there if you don't like what's in your hand. Tangle Trap. Choose one. Tangle Trap deals 5 damage to target creatures with flying, or you can destroy a target artifact, whichever one's being more annoying at the given time. Spectre of the Fens. Haven't pulled this one yet. Flying. Pay 6. Target opponent loses 2 life. You gain 2 life. Not bad. Stonerise Spirit. Pay 4. Exile a card from your graveyard. Target creature gains flying till end of turn. Frost Trickster. When Frost Trickster enters the battlefield, tap target creature an opponent controls. That creature doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. Can slow down your opponent for sure. Fuming Effigy. Whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard, Fuming Effigy deals 1 damage to each opponent. Pretty nice. When Springmane Servant enters the battlefield, gain 2 life for 3 mana. In Introduction to Annihilation, exile target non-land permanent. Its controller draws a card. Search your library. Emergence Sequence. An uncommon. Search your library for a basic land card. Put in the battlefield tapped. Shuffle. That land becomes a 0/0 green and blue fractal creature that's still a land. Put a +1/+1 counter on it for each land you had enter the battlefield under your control this turn. So it could be okay. Another uncommon, Condrix Cultivator. When Condrix Cultivator enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a basic forest or island, put it on the battlefield, then shuffle. Start from scratch. Another uncommon. Choose one. Start from scratch, just 1 damage to any target, destroy target artifact. We hit another mythic. Ecological Appreciation. Search your library and grave for up to 4 creature cards with different names. They each have mana value X or less and reveal them. An opponent chooses 2 of those cards. Shuffle the chosen cards in your library and put the rest onto the battlefield. Exile Ecological Appreciation. Very nice. And Ephemerate. Exile target creature you control, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. So it's instant. So if they're going to destroy a creature, you just exile it and they waste the destroy. And you rebound. That's actually pretty cool. Okay, welcome to Arena. Last pack. Let's see if we hit another big pull. The set packs had pretty good cards in them, but so far the draft are not bad. Last pack, guys. Okay. Here we go. Make your mark. Target creature gets +1/0 until end of turn. When that creature dies this turn, create a 3/2 red and white spirit creature token. Ooh, I like this card. Prismary Campus. When it enters the battlefield tapped, add a island or a mountain and pay 4 and tap, scry 1. Not bad. Quandrix Pledge Mage again. Beaming Defiance might be my first time getting this one. Target creature you control gets +2/+2 and gains hexproof till end of turn. Yes, and that's very useful. Vortex Runner. As long as you control 8 or more lands, Vortex Runner gets +1/0 and can be blocked. Pigment Storm for 5 mana. Still a common. Pigment Storm deals 5 damage to target creature. XX damage is dealt to that creature's controller. Low on life. Kill the 1/1. Hit him for 4. Game over if they're that low. Tangle Trap again. Spectre of the Fens again. Target opponent loses 2 life. You gain 2 life. You pay it. Another Pest Summoning. Brackish Trudge. Brackish Trudge enters the battlefield tapped. If you pay 2, return it from your grave to your hand. Activate only if you gain life this turn. Not bad. Witherbloom Apprentice. Whenever you cast or copy into a sorcery spell, if your opponent loses 1 life, you gain 1 life. Let's see if we hit anything nasty here. Igneous Inspiration deals 3 damage to any target. Learn. Reveal a lesson card. Ooh. Wandering Archaic. Another one. Whenever an opponent casts an instant sorcery spell, you may pay 2. If they don't, you may copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. Agonizing Remorse again. And our last one is a foil Lorehold Pledge Mage. First strike. Whenever you cast or copy an instant sorcery spell, Lorehold Pledge Mage gets +1/0 until end turn. So nothing too crazy, but I like the mechanics of this set. That's all I've got for you. Take care.